When Mara Benson found the man calling himself Santa, she thought she'd found her answer. But the truth wasn't a gift. It was a warning, because as he spoke, her daughter's face appeared on the monitor behind him. And outside her house, a black SUV had already stopped. Officer Matthew Cole was standing at her daughter's window. Mara's breath caught. "Where is she?" she demanded. The man, calm, composed, didn't look up. "She's safe," he said softly. "If you do exactly as I say." Mara's voice trembled. "You said you wanted to help me." "I did," he replied. "But there are people bigger than Cole. People your husband was about to expose. If you want Lila back, you'll need to finish what he started." He pushed the folder across the desk. Stamped on the front, Project North. Inside, financial records, signed contracts, photos of police officers shaking hands with executives, and one name circled in red ink. Gordon Reese, the same man her husband had been investigating, the one behind the corporate donations, the one who funded the police department's union. And in one photo, Reese was standing beside Officer Cole, smiling. Before we dive in, don't forget to like this video, hit the subscribe button, and tell me in the comments section where you are watching from. Now let's begin. Mara's voice cracked. "What do you want from me?" Santa leaned forward. "I want you to make them pay." But something in his eyes, cold, almost empty, made her step back. This wasn't about justice. This was about control. Suddenly, the monitors behind him glitched. Then one screen switched to a live feed of the warehouse exterior. Flashing lights. Police cars. They'd been found. Santa didn't flinch. He calmly reached for a small device on the table and pressed a button. The power went out. Red strobes pulsed through the dark as Mara stumbled toward the exit. "Where's my daughter?" she screamed. But the man was gone. Only his voice lingered, distorted, over a nearby intercom. "Locker 317, Mara. It's the only way to see her again." The intercom cut to static. Mara ran through the snow, breath ragged, keys clutched tight. Sirens behind her. She didn't stop until she reached the bus station again, the place where every clue began. Lockers lined the walls like tombstones. Her hands shook as she found number 317. She turned the key, opened it. Inside, a burner phone and a folded piece of paper. On it, written in black ink. "One call will save her life. The other will end it. Choose carefully." Two numbers were listed below. One labeled Cole, the other Reese. Her tears blurred the words. She didn't know who to trust. Every side of this story was corrupt. Every gift came with blood on it. And then, the phone rang. A blocked number. She hesitated, then answered. A child's voice. Shaky. Scared. "Mommy." It was Lila. "Mama, there's a man in the house. He says he's Santa." The line went dead. Mara screamed, running out into the street, clutching the phone. But before she could dial again, a black car screeched to a stop in front of her. The window rolled down. Detective Laura Bishop was behind the wheel. Her eyes were wild. Her badge, gone. "Get in," she said. "Now?" As they drove, Bishop spoke fast. "They're moving the files tonight. Reese's private data servers. Once they're gone, so is your husband's case. That man you met, he's not the real Santa. He's part of it." Mara's voice cracked. "What about my daughter?" Bishop swallowed hard. "She's leverage. They'll use her to shut you up. But there's still a chance, if we get to those servers first." The car tore through the back roads, wind slicing through broken glass. But in the rearview mirror, headlights appeared, following. Fast. 3 cars. Black. No plates. Bishop's jaw tightened. "They found us." Bullets shattered the back window. Mara ducked. "Who are they?" Bishop's knuckles went white on the wheel. "Reese's men. And maybe Santa's too." She swerved hard, down an unmarked road, toward an abandoned factory. "Hold on," she shouted. They crashed through a gate, sparks flying, the cars behind still chasing. Then suddenly, a blinding light exploded in front of them, the headlights of a waiting truck. The world spun. Screams. Then silence. Smoke. Blood. Darkness. When Mara opened her eyes, the car was upside down. Bishop was unconscious, slumped over the wheel. And outside, footsteps, boots crunching in the snow. 2 shadows approached the wreck. One of them knelt, lifted the door. Mara blinked through the blur of red and blue lights and saw the face. Officer Cole. He reached in, smiled. "Merry Christmas, Mara." And then, the tranquilizer needle hit her neck. When she woke up, she was in a dark room, hands bound, a single light above her. and across from her, a screen. Static. Then video. Lila, sitting in a small chair, crying softly. A voice spoke through the speakers. Smooth. Cold. Unmistakable. Gordon Reese. Your husband thought he could expose me, but he underestimated what a father would do for his family. Now you understand, Mara. Santa only delivers what I allow. The screen flickered, then cut to black. That night, Mara learned the truth. The letters, the videos, the so-called justice, all of it was orchestrated. The real Santa wasn't a savior. He was a system, and she was its next offering. But somewhere in that darkness, Mara heard something else. A voice, faint, defiant. Detective Bishop's voice. Don't give up. I found it. The file. The original Santa recording. Then, static. Sparks. The sound of a door creaking open. Footsteps approaching. Slow. Deliberate. And a familiar voice whispering right beside her ear. Ready for your last gift, Mara? Mara Benson woke up in darkness. Cold air. Metal chains. One light above her head. Her mouth dry. Her wrists tied. Her first word. Lila. A man stepped into the light. Gordon Reese. The name her husband died for. He smiled like a man who believed in power, not mercy. You've made a mess, Mrs. Benson. Your husband tried to leak our work. We handled him. But you had help. Mara's voice barely held steady. Where's my daughter? Reese nodded toward a locked door. Safe. For now. You want her back? Sign the statement. Say your husband acted alone. Then you both go free. Mara looked at the papers. Her hand trembled. Her heart didn't. She whispered, I'll sign. He smirked. Believed he'd won. Believed fear could silence the truth. But instead of her signature, Mara drew one small symbol. A star. Reese frowned. What is that? The lights flickered. Screens behind him glitched. And then, the room filled with red text. Merry Christmas, Gordon. From Santa. Reese froze. Because he'd seen that name before. Right before every secret in his company went public. Before every accomplice disappeared. The monitors lit up with thousands of files. Emails. Bank records. Surveillance footage. The truth. His truth. All of it streaming online. And then, a voice played through the speakers. Soft. Familiar. Impossible. If you're hearing this, they found me. But it's not over. Santa isn't a man. It's a code. Finish it, Mara. For Lila. For us. Mara's tears fell, but her hands moved fast. She grabbed Lila from the guard's arms and ran. Gunfire. Smoke. Sirens. The walls shook. The building erupted into fire and light. That night, the world learned the truth. Every crime, every cover-up, every name. Exposed. Project North. Police corruption. Corporate payoffs. It was all out there. And the woman who set it free was gone. Weeks later, headlines filled the news. Project North exposed. Officer Cole arrested. Gordon Reese missing. But Mara Benson vanished. Some said she died in the explosion. Others said they saw her. A mother, carrying a child, walking through the snow toward the woods. Never looking back. Months passed. Then one morning, a letter arrived at a small-town post office. No return address. Postmarked Christmas Eve. Inside, one note, written in a child's hand. Dear Santa, thank you for helping Mommy. We're safe now. She says Daddy's watching over us. Love, Lila. Some people say the system fell because of data leaks. Some say it was hackers, whistleblowers, revenge. But others believe it was something deeper. Because every Christmas since that night, another corrupt name disappears from the world's files. Another anonymous message appears online. Simple, final, unmistakable. From Santa, with love. Maybe justice wears red. Maybe it hides behind code. Or maybe it lives in the heart of a mother who refused to stop fighting. Whatever you believe, remember this. Some letters ask for toys. Some ask for hope. But sometimes, a little girl's letter asks for justice. And justice always finds its way home. In memory of Daniel and Mara Benson, the ones who proved that truth, like Christmas, always returns. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the story. Kindly subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, and like this video. See you in the next video.